In this training video, we're going to focus on the widely popular HGHB. Stands for Healers, Giants, Heal Spell, Bowler, I think. But either way, it's very effective. Strong bases, against strong bases, even if you have low-level heroes, so long as your healers, so long as everything else is max. And you got to take in max level bowlers as well too. It's a very simple strategy. Seems to be pretty effective, pretty fault tolerant. Most important thing though is you got to make that clear, clean funnel so everything goes in properly. So in this video, I am going to focus a little bit on the entry point of HGHB because it seems to be that's where a lot of people don't know exactly how to start it. And so let's take a look at one example that I have here from the last war. And a number of us did use HGHB. I'm selecting this particular one is because, number one, I use the attack, so I went through my thought process. I can't read other people's mind and what they did, or maybe they just got lucky. I don't know. But I'm just going to be focusing on mine. And the one I'm choosing here is the strongest base that was used, or that where HGHB was used. So let's take a look at it really quick. Okay. So we'll scout the base first so we can see what we're talking about. Entry point. And this ends up being a symmetrical base pretty close anyways, and so it makes things easier. But when you use HGHB, you want to select an entry point based upon the following criteria. A place where you can make a very clean funnel. In the strategy, you're just spamming out the giants in one area. So you don't have two tanks typically, or two areas where you can tank and make a clean funnel. So that's where the biggest challenge is. And this is absolutely critical. You have to have that funnel where everything goes inside. And it's difficult to do when you just have one tank or one set of tanks. And so choose a place where you can make that funnel with one set of tanks, in this case the giants obviously. On top of that, you generally want to focus on one expo at a time. This is a Town Hall 9 attack. You want to focus on one expo at a time. The other consideration is you want to choose a place where you're attacking multiple defenses right off the bat. And the reason behind that is because the majority of your troops are still alive, and you're going to rage them up really quick from the beginning. So you want to take out as many defenses as you can when your army is at its strongest point. And so let's actually take a look at the attack. My entry point was right here on these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenses. So that's a lot of defenses to take on at once, one expo at a time, mostly. I felt that this was a good place where I can make a funnel. You'll see where I'll drop the giants right there, and they're going to take fire on all these guys, which allows some wizards to clear this side out. And this is all undefended, not defended here, so I can clear this out pretty easily. So that's why I chose this. Let's take a look at it. So I start off with one with a few wizards just to go ahead and start clearing that out. Now you can see that I actually sort of dropped two tanks. I just put them in two groups that were still kind of tight knit. I knew they were going to go in the same area. And two sets of healers on either side. They're all going to converge. I knew that was going to happen. But as soon as I saw all of these defenses target the giants, I start sending in a few wizards, just a couple is all that's necessary to clear that side off. Wall break's going to come soon. You want to drop your wall breakers where a wizard tower is not firing, because a wizard tower will take it out entirely. Let's pause for a second. Okay, so the first thing that comes out after you created the funnel, you dropped your giants, are the bowlers. The bowlers need to come out because they need to be right behind those giants. Clan Castle comes out. Get ready for the double poison. There's one. Okay, and that was a mistake. That should have been a second poison, but I hit rage. It still works out. The rage should have been sooner or closer to the actual kill squad itself, but it ended up working out because they jump into that, or they go into that rage. There's the other poison. Here comes the heroes. Queen's going to help kill off the rest of those things, the clan castle. And so this is what is key on HGHB. Because you have so many defenses that you're taking on immediately right off the bat, you want to rage up those giants and bowlers and your healers initially, right off the bat. This is going to kill off all of those key defenses right away. And be ready for that second rage, because as soon as they move on to the next set, which is going to be the expos there in the middle, we're going to rage them up again. Here they go. And so you can see how fast they're going to bust through that wall, kill off those defenses. Well, not bust through the wall, but they're going to kill off all those defenses. And now you're out of rages. So the next part here are obviously the hogs. It's the last part of this whole strategy here. And I see a lot of people drop their hogs too early. You can go either way, but let the bowlers do their work. You can see that they're all gone right now. And so it's clearly time to send out the hogs. But if you send them off too early, you're not allowing your bowlers to do its job. And so through experience, you'll find the right timing of it. And you want to send them out surgically. Just 2 to 3 down at a time. It's easy to predict their path, which way they're going to go. Help them out with the heal spells. And the rest of the strategy is just watching. You hit your hero's abilities as needed, and that's it. And so the key points, what's critical in this strategy is the funnel. You got to have them all go in. You got to kill that dragon. Double poison, use the queen ability as needed. And sending in your hogs at the appropriate time, not spamming them, send them surgically. I would do 2 to 3, depending on what the defenses are. If you see a Tesla farm, drop them all and heal them up. But that's the end of the strategy. HGHB.